Guys, Gons here with this week's word of encouragement. It comes from 1 Timothy 5, verses 1 and 2. Here's what it says. Do not rebuke an older man, but encourage him as you would a father. Younger men as brothers, older women as mothers, younger women as sisters, in all purity. Now, a lot of people have used this passage to suggest that young pastors or young preachers should never rebuke an older man. But there's a little hidden gem in here, because the word that's translated in the English rebuke in this passage is the Greek word epiplesio, and it means I rebuke, chide, reprove, strike at. It's actually the only time this word is used in the New Testament, in the Greek. The normal word for rebuke, which occurs 17 times in the New Testament, is the Greek word elengko, and it means to rebuke, reprove, discipline, expose, show the guilty. And that's the normal use of rebuke in the English word, but in this case, it's actually talking about striking at them, or striking at them sharply with insensitive, brutal words. And so that's the difference here. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because I think it's important to understand certain passages and certain English words have different meanings if you look at the Greek. But the point here is not to rebuke harshly, use brutal words, etc., to an older man, but encourage him as you would a father. Younger men as brothers, older women as mothers, younger women as sisters, in all purity. That's why this word for rebuke in the Greek that's only used in this passage, epiplesio, which means to strike at someone with sharp, insensitive, or brutal words, we're told by Paul here not to do that. Some translations actually talk about, but rather appeal or to exhort him as father. And that Greek word is parakale, and it means to call for or to encourage. Exhort or admonish, comfort, encourage, and console. There's a different mood here to that word, and it means to be personal with them. And so, this passage is really for the church and how to treat one another within the church, but I think it can apply across the board here. And the reason why I picked this passage is because I want you to go this week and be encouraged to encourage others and to treat your elders, even if you disagree with them, and even if you think they're in the wrong, treat them as your father. Look at them as your father. Look at younger men as brothers. Look at elder women as mothers and younger women as sisters with all purity. And this is very difficult to do because, we have our preconceived notions, and it's easy for us to just say, oh, this old man doesn't know what he's talking about, or, that old lady doesn't know what's going on, or, oh, you're just too young, you don't know what's going on. But if we can treat one another with respect, with all purity, then I think our own experience through life will change with the light of Christ, with the love of Christ shining through us as we treat others. So be encouraged this week. Treat others with the respect, the love, and the purity that God treated us with and continues to treat us with. So have an awesome week, guys. God bless.